So I would say not out of line for a lot of conversations I'm certainly having. I don't know about yourself, Mom.
Yeah, well, it's really interesting because we asked this very question. If you can see that data showing up from when we asked this question to all of our respondents in our recent research, and those responses are really in line with a lot of what we heard. So this is comparing that best-in-class, that top 20%, with all others. So all the remaining 80, and pretty similar trend in terms of some annual planning for anticipated or unanticipated scenarios as well, but really most organizations are in that bucket. I mean, the good news is you're in good company. There's a lot of organizations still managing that and sort of aspiring to some of the these other levels of planning. But the good news is they're not exclusive. It really is an evolution, and there's some tools, and we're going to talk about some ways that organizations are kind of managing this need to you have to actually be able to operate on all of these levels. But it's sort of how can you optimize to make sure you're sort of moving towards that maturity and able to get towards that, not only planning into the future but also planning for unanticipated futures as well. And what we're really seeing, too, is organizations, when they think about their workforce planning, there's a paradigm shift. We've talked for a long time in talent and HR about, the right person with the right skills in the right place at the right time. That's sort of been the underlying mission statement, really, for a lot of HR and talent organizations. But the conversation now also needs to include right cost. So, to sort of further complicate the challenge, if you will, it's not just understanding where the business strategy is going and the talent needs, but also understanding the business implications of solving for those talent needs and trying to understand from a recruit